Have you ever felt trapped in a cycle of laziness where no matter how much you want to move forward, motivation just slips away like sand through your fingers? You're not alone. Laziness sneaks in quietly, making even the simplest tasks feel like towering mountains, convincing you that doing nothing is easier than trying. But what if I told you there's one simple rule that can help you break free once and for all? This rule isn't complicated, it doesn't demand superhuman willpower, and you can start using it right now, no matter where you are or what you're doing. It's a rule that many successful people live by, even on their hardest days. But before we dive in, let me be honest with you. Beating laziness isn't about being perfect. It's about understanding why laziness shows up and learning how to face it with kindness and smart strategy. Because the truth is, laziness isn't always just laziness. Sometimes it's your mind telling you it's overwhelmed, or your body telling you it needs rest. So fighting laziness with brute force rarely works. Instead, you need a smarter, gentler approach. So, what's this one powerful rule? It's simple. Start before you feel ready. Sounds easy, right? But don't underestimate how powerful this idea really is. The moment you stop waiting for motivation, the moment you stop waiting for the perfect time, you take control of your life back. You see, laziness thrives when we wait for the perfect moment. We tell ourselves things like, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll begin when I feel motivated, or I'll do it when everything feels right. But here's the hard truth. That moment almost never comes. Waiting becomes procrastination, and laziness wins. When you choose to start before you feel ready, you shatter that cycle. You break laziness's grip. You move forward despite all the doubts, fears, and excuses trying to hold you back. And here's the most amazing part. Once you start, everything changes. Here's why this works. Our brains are wired to avoid discomfort. Starting something new feels uncomfortable because it demands effort, courage, and change. You worry about failing, about not being perfect, about how hard it might be, so your mind tricks you into staying still. But action creates momentum. Even a tiny step, just starting, creates energy. Once you begin, your brain flips from resisting to engaging. You stop overthinking and you start doing. Think back to the last time you cleaned your room or began a project. At first it felt overwhelming, didn't it? But the moment you picked up the first item or wrote the first sentence, it became easier. That's momentum. That's the power of just starting. This rule is all about tricking your brain into moving forward. And guess what? The feeling of laziness fades with every step you take. The more you do, the less tired and unmotivated you feel. The more you accomplish, the more energized and alive you become. Now here's a crucial point. You don't have to start big. Actually, the best way to beat laziness is to start small. Tiny actions lead to huge changes. Want to exercise? Just put on your shoes. That small act breaks the barrier and makes it easier to keep going. Want to write a book? Open a blank page and write one sentence. Want to study? Open your book and read one paragraph. Starting small removes the pressure. It makes the task feel doable. It breaks the mountain into small hills you can climb one at a time. But I'll be honest, starting early and pushing through discomfort is hard. You'll feel uneasy. Your mind will resist. That's normal. It's expected. When laziness tries to stop you, when temptation to quit hits, remind yourself gently, I don't have to be ready, I just have to start. Once you accept this truth, laziness loses its grip. Over time, starting becomes a habit. Confidence grows. You build a life where laziness no longer controls your choices or steals your time. Imagine waking up every day knowing you can start anything. No excuses, no waiting for motivation. You just move. You just do. You take control of your life. That power is inside you right now. It's waiting for you to unleash it. So today, right now, don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect moment or perfect feeling. Start before you feel ready, because when you start, you win. Remember, success isn't about giant leaps. It's about consistent, small steps that build momentum and lasting change. The journey won't always be easy, but every step forward is a victory. Every time you start, you strengthen your mind, your willpower, your future. If you want to beat laziness, this is the one rule you need to live by. Start now, start small, and keep going. You'll be amazed how far you'll go. If this message speaks to you, if you're ready to make a change, then take that first step today, because your best life is waiting, just on the other side of starting. If this video inspired you, please like it, subscribe channel,